You see villagers every morning moving foodstuff from the different surrounding villages to places like Opopo Junction and Waterview. These rural areas are the largely unpoliced areas in the country. I always talk about having just one security or one police station, the one at Ukebu. If you drive from Ukebu to maybe the boundary of Akwa Ibom State, you will not see any other police station. Leaving these villagers who are largely farmers to the vagaries or to the bad fate of insecurity. You know, before now, somebody sent me a video not too long ago. The video came out of Okwa. How she spent so much to plant cassava. I guess what happened? Somebody came, brought in his cow, and the cow destroyed the farm. And when she wanted to ask, Oga, why did you do what you did? The next thing she saw was that the person brought out a gun. So the farmers in the rural areas were largely left to the, unfortunately, that's what it is. They were largely left to, you know, the marauding herders, to those who perpetrate all manner of insecurity, the kidnappers of this world and what have you. Today we are all feeling the brunt. I also feel that the president forgot to mention another thing that is causing or leading to the high cost of food, which is our security agents. They are also not helping matters. If you want to move foodstuff, for instance, from the north down here to the east, do you know what businessmen or drivers now do? Let's assume you buy Gary for let's say 100 bags, 1 million. You would have to bring out 100,000 naira that you would use to sort and settle police and army checkpoints, and there's another group of people known as livestock people. Whenever you get to any of these checkpoints, you settle. Little do these men know that that settlement that they are collecting from those who move foodstuff from one part of the country to the other contribute to the high cost of foodstuff. Because
they will add it.
Exactly. They would definitely add it. And at the end of the day, it is we, the buyers, even the policeman, the soldier, the livestock agents who is collecting, we all feel the brunt. So there is need for the president to really address this. Some time ago, about 2 weeks ago, on this program, more than 3 people called to complain that just moving foodstuff between Aba and Port Harcourt, which shouldn't be more than 30 minutes, that the security agents will deliberately park you by the roadside, knowing that what you have is a perishable commodity. So they would delay you in such a way that you'll be forced to pay. If you fail to pay, your goods would get rotting on the road and you start counting your losses. That's how bad things have become in our country, Nigeria.
Okay, Ben, the story you just painted just weakened me, honestly, because it's not getting better. Because if a farmer does not farm, it means that when it's time for harvest, there will be no harvest. So as we are now, it's even rainy season. You know, some people are already discouraged to enter their farms. So which means we will continue to suffer this thing till insecurity comes to a halt. So there's not going to be a better tomorrow. I'm sorry, I don't want to deceive anybody or sugarcoat what I want to say this morning. My mother used to send me tomatoes from Kaduna. What she does is that she will parboil it. You know, there's a way she processes it and package it so I can use it for as long as 2 months. The last one she sent was in February and it's almost finished. So I told her, Mama, I'm ready for the next schedule. She said, my daughter, do you know how much is a basket now? Something we bought 17,000 naira a basket in February is now going for over 80,000 naira a basket. I don't know the current price. This was my conversation we had last month. It will be big. It will be worse now because now that just a little is 1,000 naira.
4 pieces, 1,000 naira.
So it will be more than 80 something a basket. It's not going to get better. And these bandits, they hold us for throats because the areas they are ravaging are the areas that are food producing states. Look at Benue, for example, the food basket of the nation. That is a state that is under siege. So how do you expect us to feed? Look at Katsina, Kebbi, all those northwest states that produce tomato largely. Look at it. So I don't know how we're going to get out of this. I don't know how we're going to get out of this. I don't know. But the good part is that both the terrorists and the policemen and all the people who are collecting bribes, they are following to suffer this thing that we're going through. But unfortunately, they do not know that their actions are contributing, because if they know, they will stop what they're doing. So there should be campaign as well for them to know that the more you are harassing people on the road, they're going to put the cost on the user, the buyer, including you, the policeman on the road. So that's it's just a very sorry situation.
Well, talking food, the Director General, National Agency for Food, Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, Moji Adeyeye, has urged Nigerians to refrain from storing cooked food in the refrigerator for more than 3 days. Adeyeye warned that cooked food stored in the refrigerator for days is susceptible to contamination by disease-causing pathogens, key agents of foodborne diseases that could lead to death. Adeyeye made this known in a statement on Tuesday signed by the agency's resident media consultant, Sayo Akintola. Adeyeye, who said this in commemoration of the 2024 World Food Safety Day with the theme Food Safety, Prepare for the Unexpected, urged stakeholders in the food supply chain to take deliberate actions to institute a food safety culture in their operations to mitigate food hazards and risk that could compromise food safety. The World Food Safety Day, celebrated annually on June 7, was established by the United Nations General Assembly Task Force in 2018 to raise awareness and encourage efforts to prevent, detect, and address public health risk linked to unsafe food. The NAFDAC DG remarked that food safety was not only important for public health, but necessary for economic development and food security. She noted that food safety is a collective responsibility, adding that everyone from producers to consumers needs to play their part to ensure food safety in the country.
Yeah.
Stop storing food.
Cooked food, though, please stress
food.
it.
Okay.
I understand where NAFDAC is coming. As an agency, their job is to make sure that people do the right thing health-wise. But also, because of the way the country is now, nobody can be cooking fresh food every two days, you know. So it's a very difficult advice to imbibe, because that model of cooking on Saturday, for us who have kids, for example, you cook stew on Saturday and that will be enough for the week for school run. So it's a very difficult thing to keep, but like I said, they're doing their job. So if you can, why not? But it's not as realistic as possible.
Well, beyond the issue of comfort and convenience that storing food in the fridge or refrigerator guarantees, and there's also the economic angle to this. With the economic reality in the land today, how many people can afford to go to the market and cook every day? Very few privileged people. So the truth is, this is our reality. I think what NAFDAC should be preaching is, yes, we understand the health implication of this, but if you store your food in the refrigerator and you want to eat it after 3 days, ensure you boil it properly. You just don't bring it out and start consuming it like that. I want to believe once you boil properly or warm it properly, like we say, the pathogens, the disease-causing pathogens will die and they become protein to you.
My love, it's just difficult for people to keep in this economic situation.
Very difficult.
My God.
Very difficult.
NAFDAC is just doing their job, okay? We'll go to Rivers. It's been dramatic in the last 24 hours. Yesterday we talked about some youths laying siege at some local government headquarters and that they will remain there until the old people are gone. There were shootings, and so today we'll bring you another angle to the conversation. The Rivers State Police Command has taken over the 23 council secretariats and some critical government infrastructure in the state following a crisis rocking the state. Confirming the incident, the spokesperson of the Rivers Police Command, Grace Koko, said 2 deaths have so far been recorded. A policeman and a vigilante operative lost their life during the crisis. When pressed further, she said investigations have commenced and details will be unveiled soon. Also, the governor, Similaye Fubara, has convened a Security Council meeting with heads of security agencies following recent political developments in the state. The meeting held behind closed doors at the government house. After the meeting, Fubara told the press that discussions with the security heads centered on strategies to contain invasion of local government secretariat. Earlier, the governor had directed the heads of administrations in the 23 local government areas to take over elected council chairmen whose 3-year tenure elapsed on Monday.
Well, there was a skirmish when the outgone chairman of Port Harcourt local government area of River State, Orwell Ihunda, attempted to enter the council secretariat. Governor Siminalayi Fubara had asked the heads of local government administration to take charge of the 23 councils in the state. But in viral videos cited by Magic FM, gunshots were fired when Orwell attempted to enter the secretariat. He was chased away by some youths when he tried to make his way to the premises. Reacting Chairman Ijo Youth Congress, Tamuno Okpoko, said it was an aberration to democracy to still have the local government area chairman to stay beyond June 17. Let's take a listen.
We are here in solidarity with democracy. We are law-abiding citizens. We are Ijo people. We stand for justice, we stand for peace, and we stand for equity. What is happening today is an aberration to democracy. It is against democracy. It is against democratic practice in Nigeria. The past local government chairman took hold of office that after 3 years they would take a bow and leave. For them to stay more than 3 years, an aberration to the practice of democracy. These are people who supported too. I am not from Nasarawa State. I am from River State. I am from Bobonga local government. The judges you're seeing here are from River State and they belong to each of the different local governments. Yeah. We voted for these people. We voted for these people. What we are doing today is our civil rights to say peacefully we don't want anarchy in River State.
Well, a vehicle belonging to George Ariolu, who is the outgone local government chairman of Obiakpo, was also vandalized in the fiasco that ensued yesterday.
So if you are standing in defense of democracy, can you please remove Ijo from your conversation? Because this is taking an ethnic dimension. If you say you are standing for democracy, oh, that's beautiful, I love to hear that. But can you please keep removing Ijo from your conversation? Because throughout yesterday, that's what I kept hearing. Even the songs of war that they were singing were Ijo songs. They are putting an ethnic dimension to this, and it's not funny. It's not funny at all. If you want to stand by the truth, stand by it. We are convinced that they should not get an extension, but do it because you believe it, not because you're supporting the governor because it's from your ethnic nationality, and you keep talking about it like you're the only people living in River State. Haba.
Well, some of us have always said that the political impasse in River State had taken an ethnic dimension. The political players, especially those with Governor Simi Fubara, did not hide. They did not hide the facts that this is the first time someone from the riverine area of River State would be governor. That before Fubara, all the governors they've had since 1999 came from what they call the upper land area of River State. So for them, it was the upper land people trying to take away the mantle that has been given to their son. That has been
is
the
it not upper land that give them tickets?
Well, that's what it is. But in all of this, for me, what I see happening is as Simi Fubara is beginning to dismantle the structure of a Nyesom Wike in River State. When Nyesom Wike, had some insurance, let me describe it. Let me use the word insurance. When he made or played a role in ensuring that Simi Fubara emerged governor, he needed to have some form of insurance around Fubara that would ensure that when Fubara wanted or wants to err, he would look around him and he would think twice. But unfortunately for him, the public sympathy today is in favor of Governor Fubara. Governor Fubara is being seen as a victim. Unfortunately, I know some persons may want to argue that agreement is agreement, like I said at the beginning of this program. But again, that you had an agreement with someone does not mean you should strangle the person.
Ben, can I freshen your memory?
I'm coming, and here is a Yesom Wike who, prior to the 2023 elections, told the whole world, once my tenure expires, I'm not going to join association of former governors, so I will simply go home and relax. Here is a Yesom Wike who said, I want be a minister. So the man practically says one thing in the morning and at night he does something else. But that aside, the truth is, it is very difficult for anyone to challenge a sitting governor in Nigeria, not to talk about an oil-rich state, the governor of an oil-rich state like Rivers State. A Bola Tinubu was able to perpetuate himself as the godfather of Lagos State because he was able to put certain people in strategic positions, loyalists. But for Yesom Wike, the fight came too early. Before these men could perpetuate themselves in power, he fell out with a Simi Fubara, and today Simi Fubara is beginning to win most of the heavyweights in Rivers State to his side. That's exactly what is happening.
Unfortunately, the conversation in Rivers is being centered around the political crisis. I am seeing beyond the political crisis between Yesom Wike and Fubara. I'm looking at the long-term security crisis that may snowball to something bigger. Let me remind you, Ndabia, that the banditry you see today in Zamfara State were political thugs that were armed by the former governor. When he quarreled with his godson, these guys were now in the possession of arms. When the new governor came on board, he threw away those other boys, and those other boys with the guns that were already in their possession became the bandits that you see today in Zamfara. Yesterday, I saw young people with guns, not policemen, I say young people, who have been armed by the Fubara camp to go and fight, in quote. And I'm saying that criminality, cultists, what do you call it now? Militancy has been relegated to the background at some point. So if you're bringing out these boys from retirement, can you sustain it? Can you, Fubara, sustain it? Because one thing about insecurity is that once it hits a state, it will now start moving to neighboring states. Because when police start to chase them, they will now move to neighboring states like Abia, Imo, just nearby places for shelter. So while we're looking at the political angle, let us always be thinking of what happened in Zamfara. That the more you arm these young people to go and fight and defend your mandate, in quote, you are bringing out criminals from retirement. You are giving them gun. Be ready for the consequence.
Well, Anne, I don't want to sound like I'm glorifying criminality, but the question this morning is, these boys that you talked about, were they ever disarmed? That's the question. Take a look at what happened last year. Just before the elections, we saw a video of Asari Dokubo moving around with boys with RPGs, rocket-propelled grenades, all manner of sophisticated weapons.
Were they bringing it out like yesterday?
They brought it openly. I just told you we saw the video.
If
you need a video,
that was in his camp.
I can show.
I watched it. That was in his camp, not in full glare.
That wasn't a camp, and this man embarked on what looked like a carnival.
No problem. Shebi we dey here now. But he's waking them up. That's my point.
Well, you can say he's using them to his advantage. Even the federal government. I'm coming, and let me make a point. As we speak, Tompolo has a contract of over 30 billion naira protecting the oil pipelines in the Niger Delta. Is he the chief of army staff or is he the chief of naval staff? But he has his own army, has boats as well. So we can't run away from the reality that militancy in the Niger Delta is almost part of their history.
Okay.
It has always been there.
Okay.
That's even
so
there some weekend.
You are not scared by what you saw yesterday.
No, well, it has always been there.
I am asking
to help ameliorate insecurity there. So today, that Fubara is using these people to his own. It is nothing new.
Wow.
While talking, I said,
wow.
I don't want to sound like I'm glorifying criminality, but let's not pin this on Fubara.
Wow.
The issue of militancy outdates Fubara. It has all predates him.
But
it has
don't give
always
them
been
nerves.
there.
Don't feed them. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
don't feed them.
Unfortunately, this is
Will
our
you say
political
because
reality.
crime, no before my head it starts. You be fueling it. You say no before my head. Okay.
If the federal government could patronize those boys, federal government is patronizing them, and
but don't worry. Now, Shebi will be here.
Asari Dokubo said it openly that if he even had to deploy his boys in neighboring Imo states.
Ben, what you're saying and what I'm saying are two different things.
Well,
I am not.
The point I'm making
saying
is
that he is fueling criminality,
and I'm telling you that you don't pin it on Semi Fubara.
And you cannot, because an evil has existed. You say keep doing it. It doesn't make sense.
Well, we'll be taking our first break right now. It's People and Politics. We'll be right back.
Don't worry, Ma. He'll be home on time, just like his dad. I'm cooking their favorite jollof with Sonia tomato mix. They are here.
Hey, is that jollof ready?
Right on time.
Your loved ones will always rush home for tasty meals prepared with Sonia tomato mix.
It's so good eating together with a family.
Yes, Ma.
Sonia tomato mix brings you together. Proudly Nigerian.
Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m inye driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetere gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ Smart Cash m.
Mama. Ya bụ na ị mara banyere Smart Cash.
Enu, ha na-enye ọtụtụ onyinye. Send ya na nọmba Airtel m.
Ọ dị mma. Mam dị sharp.
Ngwa Piazza 939 hash ma ọ bụ download ngwa Smart Cash ka imepe akaụntụ nke gị ka ị nwee ike yorie nnukwu onyinye 20,000 naira na Smart Cash. Ị ga-esite na onyinye 20,000 naira gị kwụọ ụgwọ oge ọbụla izuru oge okwu ma ọ bụ kwụọ ụgwọ ọbụla na Smart Cash. Ị ga-enwekwa ike ime transfer gaa na bank ọbụla na Nigeria. Usoro na ọnọdụ dịkwa ya.
Hello, ọ batala.
Smart Cash, Airtel kwadoro ya.
Nne ya. Nne itie milk.
Ọ baghị uru, detu yire ka ihu.
Keduzie.
Ọ dị milky.
Ọfụma.
Ọ dị creamy. Ọ bụ Milo 3-in-1 dị milky na creamy maka gị. Ọ dị milky ọfụma. Ekwesịghị m itinyekwa milk ọzọ.
Ahụrụ ya n'anya nne.
Nye ụmụ gị Milo ọhụrụ 3-in-1 atọ n'ime otu dị milky na creamy. O nwere calcium inye onye mmiri gị aka imeri n'ụbọchị niile. Milo, ike maka ịga n'ihu.
Milo. People and Politics, providing the alternative voice within the democratic space.
Well, still from Rivers, let's quickly conclude before we move on to other stories this morning. The State House of Assembly, under the leadership of Right Honorable Victor Oko, has sent out invites to screen the Caretaker Committee, CTC chairman and members for the 23 local government areas of the state today. The decision was reached following the expiration of the tenure of the elected chairman and councillors of the 23 local government areas in that state. The governor of the state, Siminalayi Fubara, had on Tuesday, following the expiration of the tenure of the local government area, directed the heads of local government administration to take over the leadership of their councils till further directives. The development sparked a crisis, with the outgoing chairman insisting that they would not vacate the office. However, a Monday memo signed by the clerk of the house, G.M. Gills West, reportedly invited 23 persons to appear before the house for screening as CTC chairman. The memo also invited 7 persons each from the 23 local government areas to appear before the house to be screened as caretaker committee members. We understand that the time is 8 a.m., which means the screening ought to have begun, and the venue is the Hallowed Chamber, Rivers State House of Assembly Auditorium, Rivers Government House, Port Harcourt. The nominees are to come along with 12 sets of their curriculum vitae and originals and photocopies of their credentials.
Since the frightful May 30th incident that saw the killing of 5 soldiers at Obikabia Junction, the city of Aba has been tensed, leaving its residents living in fear. In the past weeks. There has also been cases of on-road robbery, shop burglary, amongst other social vices. Magic FM last week had reported of emerging criminal activity in Aba, especially along the Obikabe axis at the Ukebu Junction. A lady who spoke to us, she's a POS operator. She also owns a commercial phone charging kiosk at Umoba Road. She's alleged that unidentified men yesterday were laid her at gunpoint, threatening to shoot her. Also, another person spoke to our correspondent. A POS operator also said cash in large sums, mobile phones kept in her custody were also taken.
This morning, I was sitting in my shop, then two guys came to my shop. They point gun at me. They said that if I shout that they will shoot me. And I do POS and also charge people phone. Then they now pack people's phone. The phone is muddy and also collected all the money that I'm using to do POS, including my own phone too. So then, yes, I'm the only victim there.
So they've also asked security people to please swing into action.
Well, there is need for security to be boosted around the Obikabia axis. Unfortunately, since the ugly incident of May 30, the soldiers have left that place. It appears the residents of that area are left to their fate. So we hope that the state government would liaise with the security agents to have maybe a police post, or even if the military would come back to give the people who conduct their businesses there some form of assurance that their safety
I feel important. Like the military people are saying, "She be like so na no want us, anything we wanna see, we wanna carry." But I think they should also.
It's obvious because if you take a look at even Emelogu, they vacated Emelogu, and likewise other areas. That's it. You're not observant.
No, I think it's not just. I don't go out really, but wow. Wow.
Okay. 2 persons have been reportedly trapped inside a 3-story building under construction that collapsed on Tuesday evening in Abakaliki, the Ebonyi State capital. The collapsed building is located inside the Alex Ekweme Federal University Teaching Hospital, Abakaliki. During a search and rescue operation, 1 person was rescued and rushed to the hospital for medical treatment, as 1 other person is still trapped inside the collapsed building. Ebonyi State Police spokesperson Joshua Ukandu confirmed that many of the operatives and officials from the State Ministry of Works and Capital Development Authority workers were still on ground trying to rescue the trapped laborer. Meanwhile, the 2nd person was later rescued last night and taken to the hospital. Another building collapse. What's happening? Last week it was Okwa. Today, Ebonyi. I'm not forgetting what happened in Anambra, one of the Catholic churches. So what's happening? Is it the building materials or patronage of quacks?
Or maybe people are trying to manage materials because they're expensive and then end up using substandard materials.
That's suicidal.
I know. You know, we're very religious people. They always tell you, it will not happen. It is not my portion. It will not happen. And then you're doing the wrong thing and you're saying it's not your portion. The federal government has asked owners of private jets in the country to present documents for verification. It gave the order in a notice through the Nigerian Customs Service. The aim is to identify improperly imported private aircraft without documentation and ensure proper import for maximum revenue collection. The verification will hold from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. So owners of private jets are to come with relevant documents.
Oh, Festus Kiyamo.
You don't reach them.
The man is daring where angels feared to enter. I must commend him. You know, what Festus is doing is like our security agents on the road, seeing some big men in tinted V8s, and they decided to stop and ask if the drivers have driver's license. How many times have you ever seen a security agent do such? So it is not an easy thing to go after private jet owners. But if we want to sanitize our land, then we must have a way of ensuring that people do the right thing. That because you're a big man and you have money doesn't give you the luxury of going out, you buy a private jet, you bring it, no form of registration, you fly without any form of supervision. So I must commend Festus Kiyamo. The man has been surprising me. Remember, I was one of those who had some results. 6771029. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you for joining us. Your name and location.
My name is Darlington Okono. I'm calling from Tony area.
Go ahead, Darlington.
I want to respond on the comment people have been making on the area of insecurity and the food preservation
Crisis.
or conservation.
Okay.
I don't know the adjectives that I will use.
Preservation. Preservation.
So, what I want to do, I still want to talk because I am a commercial bus driver that flies from Aba to Port Harcourt. They say where a child is crying and pointing hand, if the mother is not there, the father is there.
So,
based on this economy situation that we are passing through, the government and the House of Rep members and the senators should look into this thing that is happening on the express highway. In fact, as I'm talking to you now, I came back from Port Harcourt this morning. It is frustrating. Let's give an instance of one day I was carrying pepper to sometimes if it's not passenger, they will say pay 100 naira. And taking point is not one. From Aba to Port Harcourt, you have to 30 something taking point. One pole. You pay 100 naira. The way if you refuse, they will pack you and they embarrass and they call you. As I'm talking to you now, I refuse to renew my papers and my driving license because if you dare it, you want to frustrate all the passengers that are coming to Port Harcourt. How many taking points will you give them paper to check? And when they take it, they pocket it in their pocket and frustrate the passengers. One of the days, all the passengers have to rise against me that I'm a stingy man and a wicked man. I don't want to do what others are doing because my papers, I was presenting my papers to police because it is not one, it is not two. And police will frustrate you that you will not even want to give him paper if you don't give him that money. One of the days I was carrying pepper. Somebody gave me a load of pepper to Port Harcourt, a consignment of food to Port Harcourt to go and give the person. I'm getting to a police station in front of me. They say that pepper, I will pay 500 naira. And I didn't bill the person based on that. I don't think it is a light load to Port Harcourt. And I go there, the police and army were telling me that as far as you are carrying pepper, your money is 500 naira and no more 100 naira. I told the police officer, how many checking points are on this road that I will pay 500 naira? How much did I charge because of this bill? We have about a something checking point. If I pay 500 naira, I'm not having about 15 or 16,000 naira to pay police. How much did I charge the person to take this consignment to Port Harcourt? So these things are one of the days I was carrying book. The worst part of it is that the army will using children that are not up to date, child abuse. If you see the type of children that are collecting money from some of this army on this highway, some of them are children around 8 years, 9 years, 10 years. You will see them on the road embarrassing. In fact, one of the days, one of the guys embarrassed me and had to walk me into the army. The army said that I'm stealing the boy, that he's going to search me very well and deal with me.
All right.
Little boy. A lot of things happen. So we should tell the government, the Senate, to look into some of these things. If these things are nipped in the pot, some of these food crises and the conservations and all these atrocities that's going on can be stopped.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I think what my brother is saying is very loud and clear. That is not just the banditry as well, it's also harassment by security operatives. And so transporters are having a hard time. Even the people who are transporting the products are also having a hard time. So it's a holistic, we need to reset this country.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. My name is Peter. I'm calling from about your state.
Go ahead, Peter.
Okay, I want to react on two issues. Number one, issue of insecurity, rising in, especially in our own Obo Hill. I say that the day those people attack the security agents, the military. People think that it's Nigerian army that attack. They know that they're attacking, the ordinary common man. Because when they are, now the military withdraw their service because of the attack. Will just expose us because insecurity in Aba especially is like when you brought army put it in a very covered plate and cover it well. You can enter there, don't know that something smell is there. We are going to remove the cover. The thing will smell. So when those security agencies is there, they will just withdraw. When they don't see any agent security, they start operating and exposing us in a high level of fear of attack, because as of now, especially for those like us, where our business based on the night.
Yes.
It's very, 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 very bad business for us as of this moment. And the issue of Rivers State yesterday, where the people of Rivers State, the youth, stand themselves to protect their democracy and protect their state. I said that, yes, we're going to development. Issue of Ejo youth coming out is not a new thing in Nigeria. Last year, as a Rebbe Kobo brought Ejo youth direct from here to Abuja to go show solidarity to President Bola Tinubu. Nobody saying that he brought a military to Abuja. So now, because of these people come out to show, if those, you know that their teller have expired, you existed. You don't just condemn evil to directly because those local government chairman and their master is the main. Look at, I saw we cannot respect the elders like Edward Clark and the elder like Peter Odele. They come here to Abuja and talk to you. You think that you see nobody to listen to. You want to do whatever thing you like. Look at now, people are starting hearing of killing and police taking over the local government sector. What is their own game? Set you rule as a local government chairman, as chief of staff, and governor for 8 years. Which kind of greedy people we see in our midst today? But it's very, very painful. That's only two contributions this morning.
All right, thank you.
For the record, Edwin Clark or Odele did not go to Abuja to talk to Wike. For the record, please.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, Ben, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Your name and location.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ben. My name is Comrade Manuel. I'm calling from Aba.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Ben. Let me just give my own little distance based on what is happening in the Rivers State, my own little contribution. I think I agree what your colleague said. Ben, see, there is one thing that you're supposed to understand, that this politics of Rivers State, 95% of what is happening in Rivers State, we don't know about it. What we are seeing is 5% of it. But I want to tell you, the person that I am not happy with this morning is that they have gone beyond them. So I want that Mr. President to do something about it this morning. Let him do something about it seriously, like your state is saying. If they fail to control this thing, my dear brother, within 1 year, what will happen in Rivers State is not to Rivers State, including Nigeria will be involved. So that is my only contribution this month because I am not happy the way President is handling this issue. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Ben and Annie. Let's hear from you guys this morning. My name is Ayman Solomon. This morning I'm speaking from Omar here. I just wanted to make a few contributions concerning what is happening in River State. When we started the program, you sang this song.
I mean, I cannot shed blood because of my mandate. He congratulated Muhammadu Buhari even before the election was announced. Do you know why he did that? His announcement calmed the nerves of the young people who are already steaming, waiting for war. That announcement, everybody just body weak. And what happened? We had a smooth transition. So you cannot say because young people are armed, you keep enabling them. When the consequence will come, which is what we're seeing in Zamfara State today, all of us who are here, who are enabling it, will also cry that time. So we Abia were close to rivers. We should be concerned because if anything happens there, it will snowball.
Chinedu Mama, esogbula onwe gị ma ya ma papi a ga-erute ebe a na-egbughị oge. Eji m Sonia tomato mix esi erimeri jollof na-amasị ha. Ha wuchiela.
Ha esichala erimeri jollof ahụ.
Kpọmkwem, ọ bụ ọsọ ka ndị agbata obi gị ga na-eji alọtala unu maka ọmarịcha erimeri ejiri Sonia tomato mix sie. Ọ na-enye obi ụtọ mgbe gị na ezinụlọ gị na-erikọta nri. N'ezie mama, Sonia tomato mix na-eweta njikọ. Ngwaahịa anyị ji anya isi emere n'ala Nigeria.
Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m inye driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetere gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ Smart Cash m.
Mama. Ya bụ na ị maara banyere Smart Cash.
Enu, ha na-enye
Many of us that we are saying about the we have not witnessed
witness maybe problem from all these boys. Just look at the little one happened at Obikai, but criminality are just taking everywhere in our hands, and people is crying. Can we let me assume now those boys that Mubarak is still arming them with arms now?
Now, hello, sir. It is very wrong to say Fubara is arming people with arms, except you have evidence that you make the evidence available. That's the point I was trying to make. The argument I had with Anne earlier. You don't pin the arming of youths in the Niger Delta on Fubara. The youths in the Niger Delta, they've been armed even before Fubara thought he would ever become a governor. So let's get that straight.
But by their utterances, Ben,
Yeah.
did you hear their utterances?
I want to make one point. The reason why this thing is still keep on
Is that Juri Ngalale said the president was neutral in the political crisis in Rivers State, that he was not in support of Fubara, neither was he in support of Nyesom Wike, that the president wanted peace to reign. For me, the president is simply playing safe. If Nyesom Wike fails to consolidate his gains in Rivers State as the political godfather, a Bola Tinubu who needs to be re-elected in 2027 would need a Simi Fubara to help him. But in all of these, the point you made, the last caller, is when will the president do away with personal consideration and insist the right things being done? If the right thing is done in Rivers State and the president preaches peace, everybody will be better off. But again, we know the kind of politics we play. People put themselves first. An average Nigerian would tell you selfish politicians. That's what it is, unfortunately. Well, let's take a look at the Facebook page and take some of your comments.
Urumoki says the generals declare war and they aren't the casualty. That's the story of Rivers. How unfortunate. The Tinubu government has been insensitive to the socio-economic situation of Nigerians. Price control is done by action, not words. Motive urge, time has come for the president to come Wike to order. Nigerians forget things easily. When Rivers State sneezes, Nigeria catches cold. Kingsley Uchechukwu Brown, at times our greatest fear happens to us in life. Wike is fighting to get hold of his political relevance structure. But just look at how he's losing it in a twinkle of an eye, just because of his excess greed or hunger for power. The news of the suicide by a soldier is quite unfortunate. Prince Lord Shekina, is unfortunate how insecurity has resurfaced in Aba. Let our able and workaholic governor rise to the occasion and restore sanity before it gets out of hand. Onwa Ikechukwu Tinubu should, as a matter of urgency, rearrange his method and plan of leadership. Insecurity is part of the cause of rise in food prices, but it isn't the main issue. Our democracy is bad, our production unit is monopolized, and employment is at zero level. Boniface Odenaka, Chai, Aba used to be one of the safest places. Oh, my brother. It's heartbreaking, honestly, it is. Israel Chemela Uba, what is happening in Rivers is bad, should be condemned by right-thinking individuals. Wike should face his job as minister and allow the governor, man his state. Felix Duke, as far as the law is concerned, the 23 local government chairmen are done with their tenure. A Rivers State High Court in May nullified the 6 months extension for the chairman, which according to the court is inconsistent with the provision of the 1999 Constitution. Gabriel Luata, the 2 people that got themselves killed in Rivers is unfortunate. The law stipulates that you vacate seat after your tenure had elapsed, but no, you still want to remain in office. Fountain Dave, the government is benefiting from the security. Tell me a government where Boko Haram captures hundreds of people on a daily basis and even killing of military personnel, but the security, government will do nothing. But once a military person is killed in the southeast, every road will be blocked, houses will be burnt, and young people captured. Ubuagwe Emmanuel is Simba. NAFDAC telling us not to store our cooked food for 3 days is laughable under this harsh, unbearable economy. Let her tell those couple who prepare assorted meals, even 3 months, to stop. Wike once bragged that nobody can change the structure he has laid on ground. But what's happening now? Power must change hands. Alex, you see, food is very necessary for everyone. The government needs to look into the price of food stuff. It's no longer funny, honestly. Gari that used to be poor man food. Now no be poor man food though. A painter now almost 4,000. Jesus Christ. Chinedu Omuka, Wike destroyed the umbrella he's protecting. He fought everyone that support PDP on Atiku. He doesn't know that it will backfire. Now it is him and Fubara, his political son. Chai, this is Nemesis. Ihoma Angel, the little Hitler is gradually down. It's going down gradually in River State. Nothing lasts forever. Kali Net, without tackling insecurity, prices of food will continue to skyrocket. NAFDAC should leave their advice for now because it's almost impossible to keep by many considering the economy.
All right, let's go back to the phone lines and take more calls. Hello, good morning. Hello. All right, do call back. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ben.
Well,
How are you?
we're doing fine. Thank you for joining us. Your name and location.
I am somebody from Post Road, Aba.
Go ahead, sir.
I am very much in support of your analysis this morning in respect of what is happening in River State. The governor of River State, duly elected by the people, cannot stay and watch we can overrun his government. He is totally in charge of River State government. If someone suggested state of emergency, if state of emergency should have is the right solution to River State problem, it should have been done in 2023 during Wilkes' administration when he employed a good number of cops during the 2023 elections. Members of the House National Assembly are there state watching the drama in River State. The president is there watching the drama in River State. And I don't know what this country is actually up to. Fubara is doing the right thing. He cannot watch that coup from Wike to take place in River State. I'm sure that I'm happy that people of River State are now out in support of Fubara. Fubara did not harm anybody. The people of the talks in the River State had already been answered 14 years ago. So the argument that the Fubara have them is not true. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
I think that some of us do not know the difference between arming someone and enabling someone. You enable someone when you give him the authority or backing to do what he's doing. To arm, they've been armed, but he's enabling.
Really forget so easily. The election that brought Fubara to power, we have forgotten. I happened to be in Obigbo during that time of election. Honestly, all of us saw how Fubara was elected. If anybody said Fubara was elected by the people of River State, yes, that is the law. But we knew what happened. So this kind of thing is a kind of precedent. When you set it, it brings evil against you that created it. So that is number one. On the issue of insecurity in Aba, I don't know, some of us will think the other way around. When the military are at the checking point, all the checking points within Aba, they were at those checking points, guiding us at those checking points. And they were not moving about. They were just at those checking points within Aba. They are not moving about. And there was no security breach anywhere within that period. Now they have left checking points. Why is it we are having security breaches here and there? Why is it? So something is wrong somewhere. They were not moving about when they were at the checking point, and there was no security breach here and there. Now they have left checking point. There's security breach here and there. Something is wrong somewhere. Just think about what I'm trying to say. We are not spirit. We are not spirit. We are human beings. So sometimes there's a way some people see some of these things. We may not go deep into what is going on within the society.
And I say every day in your program, I am so glad I'm happy.
Thank you, sir.
You people are doing wonderfully for the nation, for the state. To those who will understand what people are doing. See, you see, the country under the present president of Tinubu.
Your radio is howling back at us. You may want to call us back. We apologize. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ben and Anastasia, my sister.
Thank you for joining
My name
us.
is Uchenna. I'm calling you from Aba.
Go ahead.
This morning, yeah, speaking on what is happening in River State, so many people don't understand political terrain of River State. You see what the governor started yesterday in the streets of Port Harcourt. It can even go as length
things that is causing the problems we have in River State, if not that of Godfatherism. So the issue of controlling River State from Abuja is the real problem that River State is having. We need to reset this state. As a state governor, once you are out of power, leave the power. You cannot, so do you know, Ben, I know you know this, that when we left, the majority and sometimes they use the word was spicy and more powerful offices in the Kubara's camp, cabinet, that is the commissioners, were nominated by Wike. Call it Attorney General, call it Commissioner for Finance, all these strategic offices and ministries were nominated by Wike. How do you want a state governor to function on that? The president, I have said it on this platform before, why the president is not actually moving the way he should, or say what he should say, is because he's the godfather of all the godfathers. What we take doing is his kind of life. It is his kind of politics. He can never say it against Wike because Wike is working for him. And I would like to use Wike to win Abuja in 2027. Unfortunately, that is Nigeria we are into. God will help us.
All right, may God help us. And passing River State, we only focused on the security and ethnic angle. We didn't really take a look at the legality of what is playing out. Local government chairmen, on average in the country, their tenure is usually 2 years, at the end of which you can either seek for you recontest. No, not even extension. Extension is out of it. This is the first time in the history of Nigeria that the State House of Assembly would come up with what they called extension of the tenure of local government chairmen. And
you know there are two types of
the TC chairman and the elected. Yeah, for even the TC chairman, it is usually at the discretion of the governor. The governor would say, okay, I'm extending you guys tenure to so. This is the first time that a State House of Assembly would wake up and say they are amending the local government law in such a way that it would extend the tenure of elected local government chairmen. And when the governor who was supposed to assent to that bill for it to become law denied his signature, denied assigning his signature to make that bill a law, what happened? The State House of Assembly, because they were loyal to Nyesom Wike, overrode the governor and the bill became a law. So for me, Wike was simply trying to preserve his structure. But again, what Wike forgot is that when Wike became the governor in 2015, a similar thing played out. So just that in Nigeria we have short-lived memory. Anamechi, who was the governor of River State then, had conducted local government election and had his own loyalist in place as local government chairman. But when Wike came on board, he wouldn't have any of that, despite the fact that some courts ruled in favor of the then elected executive chairman then. What did Wike do? Wike dissolved them, and in place of the elected chairman, he had his own people that he appointed. So at the bottom of this, we shouldn't also forget the fate of local government in Nigeria. Most state governors have now defined the local government tier of government as part of their political structure. They don't see it as that tier of government that is closer to the people. They no longer see that tier of government as important. For them, they look at your face, hey, can you deliver for me in the next election? If you can, then you're made a TC chairman, or you're even given the party ticket, as the case may be. Let's not forget that as we speak, the president or the federal government is in court with the 36 state governors. We're hoping that the Supreme Court this time around would give a ruling that will enable the local government to be independent of the state governors. The local government has been suffering so much abuse in the country. Right from 1999, President Muhammadu Buhari tried everything he could to take the local government away from the state governors. He didn't succeed. Today we have President Bola Tinubu who is also doing the same thing. Let's hope that a day would come where the local government will no longer be appendages of the state government. Well, we take more calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Ben and Danny, good morning.
Thank you for joining us. Your name and location.
This is Awedi from 7-Up.
Go ahead, sir.
See, I really want to thank you, the management of MagicFm, for allowing us on Wednesdays to express our feeling, because I don't see the reason now. Once somebody will come and occupy for an hour, where we do express our feelings and our frustrations.
The person paid now. Bring money.
That's it.
You know what? Maybe we buy diesel.
We bond this one on a daily basis.
Bring the heaven and earth now. We will pursue the person. It's just very important.
I really want somebody who cannot win common primary is coming to occupy a whole magic station for almost a year. It's been always for me every Wednesday. I just want to thank you people today, and I want to talk about the River State. The consequences of what they are doing is that may affect Abia State. That is the real truth. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
And for the records, I think it's important people know that we don't run this place with water. We run this place with diesel, and we get money by the jobs that people bring, adverts, placements,
workers should also be paid.
We are paid salaries.
That's right.
We have an office in town in Azikiwe Road. We have another office here in Oboril. We run 2 offices. One in Lagos. How can I forget? 3 offices, staff everywhere.
In Lagos as well.
So you guys don't know what it takes, to run these things, and that's why you are congratulating us for the program ending. We are praying that the man should even come back.
More programs, please. If you don't want the programs, then bring money.
Simple.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you for joining us. Your name and location.
My name is Gordon Idemo. I'm calling from Ogaswaga.
Go ahead, Gordon.
Of course, business must go on, and otherwise normal. Anyway, the fact is that I think you have to be very careful, and I don't think you should be happy now that the River State is in crisis. And for God's sake, he is no longer the man in charge. You had the time, 8 years. Isn't that enough? You are currently the Minister of Federal Capital. At least concentrate on your ministerial work. And why are you interfering in the affair of River State? You are not the only head governor in River State. We have a whole lot of them. Odile and Co. and Ameki and the host of others. At least let Fubara split. All these unnecessary boys are there. It's the one orchestrating it. And I don't think that's the best thing to do at all. And the Fubara is also a man of his own. They will not just allow you to continue to what is happening there should be allowed. Let's call it a spade. Let Fubara split. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Don't worry, Ma. He'll be home on time, just like his dad. I'm cooking their favorite jollof with Sonia tomato mix. They are here.
Hey, is that jollof ready?
Right on time.
Your loved ones will always rush home for tasty meals prepared with Sonia tomato mix.
It's so good eating together with a family.
Yes, Ma. Sonia tomato mix brings you together. Proudly Nigerian.
Nee ya.
Nne itie milk.
Ọ baghị uru, detu yire ka ihu.
Keduzie.
Ọ dị milky.
Ọfụma.
Ọ dị creamy. Ọ bụ Milo 3-in-1 dị milky na creamy maka gị. Ọ dị milky ọfụma. Ekwesịghị m itinyekwa milk ọzọ.
Ahụrụ ya n'anya nne.
Nye ụmụ gị Milo ọhụrụ 3-in-1 atọ n'ime otu dị milky na creamy. O nwere calcium inye onye mmiri gị aka imeri n'ụbọchị niile. Milo, ike maka ịga n'ihu.
Milo. People and politics, providing the alternative voice within the democratic space.
All right, you're welcome back. We understand that the river stays right about now. So there you have it. The abuse of the local government system continues. Today it is Fubara. Yesterday it was Wike. The other day you come to Abia. The same thing go to Enugu, Imo, Anambra. Most governors would not conduct local government election until they have spent 7 years. The last 8 years, when they know they're about leaving and they need their boys to be on ground, the so-called structure, all of a sudden, the man that did not conduct election for the past 7 years will start conducting election, causing problem for the incoming governor. That's exactly what is playing out. We'll take more calls before we go this morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother Ben. How are you?
Ben.
2027. He's trying to forget the young man. They should allow him to rule and deliver a good governance to the people of the river state. And nothing more than that. So he should be doing his own ministerial work there in Abuja and allow Fugara to do his own there. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
All right. Have a great day. Well, that's about the size of the program this morning. We want to say thank you for being part of it. My name is Ben Watu.
My name is Anastasia Dochuch, and have a lovely day.
We know something those other guys don't. You want us to just shut up and rock. All right then.
Magic 102.9 ABBA. Live the magic.
For all that you have done for me, I just want to testify. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but he promised to the believer. Even if he falls down 7 times, he shall rise again. For the Lord, he inhabits the praise that we bring. So let us bring praises to our King. Come on, everybody, count, let's praise the Lord for all the things he has done for us. Kanyikele, kanyikele, nyama kioma, ihankomere, kanyisi amama.
small trouble like that, it don't spark. If he will chop you if possible. You understand them. Average Nigerian now, if you send them message, you give them money, they don't take your money, solve family problem. That message they no go deliver. Now that money you go draw tire until you go tire yourself. You cause okay, carry the money go, no worry about the work again. How we take waka reach here. Anyways, I know you go want to say our leaders not they try at all. But meanwhile, as a people, as honorable members, now how we will take reduce this volume, because the volume of the poverty right now for the land, it don't they high 1,000 milligram. And this morning we invite all our honorable members for this urgent meeting. Maybe they can't tell us what we will do. We just need to do something, because God, he said, don't give us everything. God now Mr. Fixer. God never complained. If you read your Bible from front and back, you go not understand say God they fix things. As the problem just come, if you tell them, he don't fix them. So over to our honorable members this morning. Governor Abisir of Magic FM say good morning, and we welcome all of now once again for Inside People's Parliament, where everybody now honorable. Welcome.
They greet everybody. I hope say on a night today very very good. We don't wake up to see another beautiful Wednesday morning where whether we like it or not, we don't see today. We say we don't see them, and as we see them, you don't get any other option than to just start. They go believe say miracle go happen for front, and that miracle it go happen. But the miracle go start from you, because now you go place yourself where miracle go find you come.
Okay.
Yeah, because after all, now last week on Sunday, somebody just tell me something, and I can't see through that through. The guy say, this time around, not be the time for you to do hating somebody. Say because the energy you go put to hate this person, use them solve your problem.
Okay.
And they because that guy. First of all, I didn't say in the play, but when he come they serious, he just tell me say, okay, he just mention the person name. He say, okay, between that guy now and him, now the guy think say they quarrel. But say see where in there now they enjoy life. But if the guy remember him, the guy go the verse where in there for this hardship. So and they just tell me say at the end of the matter, we say use the strength where you get the quarrel, because if you watch this is that people know they fight physical fights again. Where there should be a person who chop full belly full go come fight. So use the energy, solve your problem.
All right, when you talk about solving the problem now, how we go really to solve this right now? Because even the economy now they smile again, and everybody they feel them, including the rich, they feel them. Okay, and our government they're very busy right now. I don't know, and if they're busy doing nothing, no, remember that one. Okay, you feel they're busy, they do something, and you feel still they're busy doing nothing. And we get our people when you sit down say, okay, now they're in charge of the law. We get the people when they say they'll tell you say we will not want this thing. Oh yeah, they will gather themselves together to talk about it. We get some people when they say they gather themselves to talk, say we want to make this thing happen for this country so that our people will smile. We still get them too. And then we get the people when they say they'll carry out the bill to put them into practice. We get them too. But right now, everybody they're silent.
So long as I they always talk this thing every day. So long as I they concerned, nobody they make law for Nigeria.
Okay, nobody they make law.
No. Nigeria now where if they favor you, just shut up.
Okay.
But if you no favor you, you go to shout. Make I give you an example. Make I use our close neighbor here. Make I bring River State to the front.
Okay.
Now, she be not the same people will support the governor. We come pursue some people. The other people still support the people where they say what did they do no good. So now when they favor you, they queue in. So now we will not get lawmakers, because if we true get lawmakers, where they will go put them. Last week Wednesday here we'll go watch ball when the players just they play the house. Somebody just said they pay these players now 62,000. They for play make they win so that they go increase the minimum wage. So if they pay the lawmakers the 62,000 naira minimum wage, they go sit down, do something so that we go clap for them. Anybody where they represent you, or anybody where they rule you, anybody where they talk about you when you know they clap for the person know they do well. Because you get some people where they there, if we never see them, but if we mention their name, we go clap. Some people don't delete. If we mention their name, we go clap. When they do what they do for the House of Assembly and House of Reps and Senate, we know they see them. But now the work where they work, for here would they now waiting if we remember them we go know say okay that place where they talk about us where we know they bring something home.
Okay.
So those people now we sit down where if we remember them we just sigh. Now be said no they do anything.
Okay, we'll talk about the system right now. You see, I'm saying that the system be the problem, or now we as a people now be the problem.
You know, say if we talk about the system, now the system be the problem because make I bring motor and driver.
Okay.
You go get experienced driver and the motor no good. Driver no go drive anything.
Okay.
So the system not the vehicle. The people now be the driver.
Okay.
So now we be the driver. Now the politicians let them get the motor. Let them be the motor. So if any motor wey fuel no dey no go start. If the driver like make it be the best driver for the whole universe. If the motor fuel the driver just carry and comot engine spoil, the motor go still park for road.
Okay, now we get as we don't enter urgent meeting this morning now with our honorable members. Now, what do you go really bring your own advice as a way more clear reduce this whole thing when they happen for our country?
If we want reduce what thing they happen for our country, it go do and make it reach everybody one copy. If you go say everybody one copy.
Okay.
So if we go bring Nigeria economy, or everybody come down. Because you know say if we come for example now where they do general meeting, now the person will call the meeting where they bring out agenda.
Okay.
And the waiting be the work of owner where they summon for the meeting not to bring air your mind.
Okay.
But bear one thing in mind, whether you like him or not, now the person will still bring the agenda get the final say.
All right.
So
okay.
No. So now the people now where you say may we come follow them talk. Because say anything where we talk, they will still get the final say. Because so long as I am concerned, the only thing where you feel do not to report person where they pay you, you know feel query person where they pay you. So long as they concern, we they under them, we not feel query them, but they go to query us.
Okay. Anyways, now People's Parliament where everybody na honorable member, the matter don't long and we really need this urgent meeting from our honorable members. Oh yeah, bring your advice come. We will dwell on top of the matter where our organ number one, the number one pilot of our dear country, Nigeria, they give a message of hope to Nigerians. They say, remember, this one with the first right now, not be only us the first time. Other countries get their own. Which they watch TV where another country they call out. They say we not go agree for inside their country because of the way things there for that place. And I laugh. I say, thank God, so not be Nigerians. If they be Nigerians, now let me say it go roll.
No, they will first of all see tear gas. No. They will first of all experience tear gas. They go arrest some. Some no go come outside again.
All right, over to our honorable members. Time that we should open the phone lines and you give us your own advice. How we will take reduce this poverty where they do look me, I look you. Remember, everybody not there on top of this table right now. Okay, now honorables, when I welcome Oku, open the phone lines.
Okay, the numbers now 0907-677-1029, 0916-988-1029, 0809-666-1029.
Honorable.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Agogo will greet you.
I greet you especially. Gogo, I greet you too.
Oh, welcome, sir.
Well, the thing I want to talk for this matter, one, both the system and the people, there should be some kind of restructuring here. I remember I saw one old newspaper. I think it was during the time of Shagari, where they published the salaries starting from the president to those in the legislature, to those in the judiciary, to those working those in the ministries, the directors, I realized that there wasn't really much difference between what they were earning. So what I'm actually basically saying is this: the president is telling us that we are not the only people suffering. He is also telling us we should sacrifice. Now, to make me understand that what I'm going through is also what the man sitting at the National Assembly is going through. Let us have a ceiling. Let's place everybody who is working. After all, the president is working for Nigeria.
Yeah.
The man at the local government is working for Nigeria.
Yes.
The man in the governor's office is working for Nigeria.
Yeah.
Now, let everybody be on that minimum wage scale. So that if I know that my governor is earning so amount,
okay,
I won't have the face to go in front of his house to wait so that he will give me money.
Okay.
Because I know he's not earning much. I will have to wait or go to the house of assembly member in the morning, hoping that he will come and share bags of rice to me because I know he's not earning much.
Okay.
That way, there we, people will now begin to understand, begin to get some senses into themselves that somebody was elected does not mean that he should go and steal money and then start buying bags of rice and beans to share. Because now everybody will be earning
the same salary,
wages,
okay,
earning a known salary. Like you, Govu, if I ask you how much if you are a senator earning, you will start looking at me because you don't know. Everything is shrouded in secrecy. It shouldn't be so. They are all claiming to work for Nigeria. Me that is also calling you, I'm also working for Nigeria because I pay my taxes.
Yeah.
So let that minimum wage go around,
okay,
so that it will start making us understand that we shouldn't be expecting anything different from these guys who are governing over us because we know what they are earning.
Okay. All right. Really, thank you so much. Okay, honorable member, we greet you well. Oh yeah, now with the call for emergency meeting this morning, how we go take drop this poverty when they look me and look you for face. Okay, first honorable they suggest make all of us there for the same chair comes when it comes to money matter. He go walk. Another honorable member there with us.
My governor.
Izuleke, we greet you this morning.
How you doing? Longest time,
Longest time,
MCR.
I greet you.
One neck, good morning. They'll tell me.
I think now for good morning.
God bless you. See, I agreed to get the worker this morning. Tell us how they greet. I don't think they listen. As the first caller this morning. My name is Izuchuko Francis Agomo. My home is there's always one idea that I always create for myself, which is that the cause of every problem, as in the solution to every problem, is an opposite. Is the opposite to the cause of the problem. I don't know whether you understand what I mean.
I don't understand, but just continue.
I said what I mean is that the cause of as in the cause of every problem, if you bring the opposite of that thing will cause the problem, it will still solve the problem. So the thing will make us waka reach here where we there now. Most people still follow that way, go back to where we are coming from. You understand? Yes. Okay. The thing will make dollar rise, reach here where we there now. Make we come out all these things. Then the dollar will fall to the normal price where it was before. The thing will make fuel, the way we make it, they sell them almost 1,000 naira per liter. All those things, make we come out those things will make fuel reach there. Then bring those things back. Then the fuel go normalize to maybe kind of 165 naira or thereabouts. The border where we close. All this, the other time I was listening to the news on the radio where they said they gave custom a particular certain amount that they are expected as a target that they should be bringing to the federal government for whatsoever. Then you can imagine how much someone that imported goods from abroad, how much the person will use and go and clear the goods from the distance, then come and sell it to us who are commoners who are going to buy it.
not be somebody do it. If you remove all those things, if you turn the table around as in do it, what do I call it, upside down,
anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise. God bless you, my brother. You will understand that those things will go normal. They know the solution.
Okay.
You as a governor, you know the solution. Somebody was campaigning when he was not a governor. He said that paying workers 50,000 naira as a minimum wage is normal, is normal. But now he's a governor. He's saying that he will pay 40,000 as a minimum. As this particular president,
he say he will pay 40,000 for the one we don't pursue remain. No. Some still they go verification. They never see Salah.
God bless you. What I'm saying is verifiable.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying.
All right.
So where that road where we work out each year, make we follow that road. Go back. Go meet the people where we were before. Then things will normalize. That's very simple.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Izumi, thank you so much, Honorable, for that beautiful work. Go back to that place where you go and perform. Anyways, Honorable Izu, we say thank you, but waiting they talk for plus and minus, waiting they disturb cola nut, the inside cola nut. Okay, Honorable, we thank you. Yeah, now the time, every time we go for a short break, then when we come back, okay, Honorable, we not go, because now serious drawing meeting we do this morning for inside the program People's Parliament, where everybody now honorable member, and when they ask, okay, which advice you go really give this morning when we say we'll fit to reduce what we dey up right now. Imagine say small sickness, so I buy mercy of 5,000 naira. At the shine eye in the shine eye. At the shine eye in the shine eye. Just I go sick again. No. Okay, no. Okay. So now say if you turn belle face son, na the same thing. If you turn belle face back, na still the same thing. So how we will take reduce them right now? Because people not they smile at all. Husband and wife not they smile at all, and now all of us make up the system. Now the system is the problem. Oh, not just the way God wants her. Religious people, we hello now. Now God's okay, I leave her. And my beer.
Hear me now.
I like the music. You got the best music.
So what station is this? Magic 102.9 ABBA.
Drink that, don't go for it. Yeah. Life na highway. Me, I just stay for my lane. Full speed ahead, oh. No limit in my way. God don't make them my back. Nourishment to give me spark. So I go shine my shine and I will go for it. Go. No limits, go for it. Go. Drink that, don't go for it.
Give Valdivia a double punch of Patessunde and Ammonia Queen. An effective combination that Camosunate. It is anti-malaria therapy. And you will bounce back to life. Comes in 4 different packs for different age groups. No 1 year, 1 to 6 years, 7 to 13 years, 14 and above.
Camosunate, effective anti-malaria for all ages. Marketed by Janet Pharmaceuticals Limited.
If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see your doctor. Read the leaflet inside.
Chinedu mama esogbula onwe gị ma ya ma papi a ga-erute ebe a na-egbughị oge. Eji m Sonia tomato mix esi erimeri jollof na-amasị ha wuchiela
ha esichala erimeri jollof ahụ
kpọmkwem. Ọ bụ ọsọ ka ndị agbata obi gị ga na-eji alọtala unu maka ọmarịcha erimeri ejiri Sonia tomato mix sie. Ọ na-enye obi ụtọ mgbe gị na ezinụlọ gị na-erikọta nri. N'ezie mama, Sonia tomato mix na-eweta njikọ. Ngwaahịa na-enye obi ụtọ mgbe gị na ezinụlọ gị na-erikọta nri. N'ezie mama, Sonia tomato mix na-eweta njikọ. Ngwaahịa anyị ji anya isi emere n'ala Nigeria.
Ọ dị milky ọfụma, ọ dị creamy. Ọ bụ Milo 3-in-1 dị milky na creamy maka gị. Ọ dị milky ọfụma. Ekwesịghị m itinyekwa milk ọzọ.
Ahụrụ ya n'anya nne.
Nye ụmụ gị Milo ọhụrụ 3-in-1 atọ n'ime otu dị milky na creamy. O nwere calcium inye onye mmiri gị aka imeri n'ụbọchị niile. Milo, ike maka ịga n'ihu.
Milo. Sa
We know something those other guys don't. You want us to just shut up and rock. All right then.
Magic 102.9 ABBA. Live the magic.
All right, welcome now back from short break in Magic 102.9 FM ABBA. Another honorable day there with us this morning.
Go to the court, please.
Hey, Chapu.
Go to the court, please. Go to the game. Come on, Osmet. Go to the. Ihe ndị na-ekwu ma eze na-ekwu maka Nigeria ihe niile onwe nchegbu onye obere na Nigeria na-efiri na-eji ọfọ onye obere ji ọfọ mana ọfọ monye ji ya Nigeria onye obere onye eme ọfọma ede eme ọfọma mana nwata eti ikwu na mbọ onye ọbụla pịsa ịma some people lekwesị gọọmenti anya so gọọmenti lekwesị anyị onwe bekwela ome mistake onye mee Nigeria anya chekụdị eme Nigeria ngwa ahụ ihe niile oruchere ọjị ebe oshipụta gọọmenti chikwa gọọmenti ndị na-achị achị na onwe dị ufiri chekụ ngwa agha o chekụrụ ngwa agha ihe niile dịza high na aja asa gọọmenti mana onwe ọfụ ndị na-achị aka iji aka na-etinye na-eme krizi so adị Nigeria ụfọdụ ndị na-eji ụfọdụ sọrọ iji ọfọ mana ọfọ orugodu ma onye ji ọfọ onye obi ekele m eji ọfọ onye obi ekele m na aka ya dị ọcha aka ya dị onye obi ekwetara aka ya dị ochi ma ndị nọ na chọọchị onye ekele m ekwele m onwe ọfụma ọbụla eme ma famili adị onye ekwe Nigeria dị mụchi ọga onye ebute Nigeria ga-adị m ọkwụgbọ onye obi echere ma gọọmenti ma ndị achachị ma chọọchị ihe niile dịka ihe m na-akwụ ụwa achọpụtara ntị eziokwu ihe emejigo ebe ihe dị dị chọọchị
Mudo Dirigi too. Okay, for the first time, I think Heart never complained. Ichapu just speaking mind this morning. Anyway, Ichapu, all of us there for that table now make us call for this Wajerio meeting this morning for all our honorable members. I hear say somebody commission road. All of us there happy, abi? We clap. Go. We heard them. I think rain don't. Be like say rain visit that place. Like one shaky rain like that. Just for which day? Yeah, you visit that place. So, no, I just want to give you update because when I even see him, I say okay. Yes, like rain visit that place. So, I don't know. Should I just check on it? So I know when rain visit somewhere.
This is the real magic. 102.9.
Make una listen if you know say you be outdoor advertising practitioner, more branded mobile vehicle operator. This one na full now. The Abia State Signages and Advertising Agency, ABSA, they call una to come and renew una advertising licenses for the year 2024. All of una will be outdoor practitioners. Can afford to present una licenses. No office signed in Aba and Umuahia for verification and revalidation. Umuahia office signed on a Civil Service Commission premises off Ochendo bypass. Nkaba on a Aba South Local Government Headquarters Annex. Immediately where you pass Department of Health building, make una know say if you no comply before June 30, 2024, you feel lose your license. So to before one, not to before AMIO, you feel reach ABSA with this number then 091 222 09965 or 090 44 122 251 for more Torio. To add to that one, ABSA they remind businessmen and women, churches, schools, and the general public them say it they against the law of the state to post advert materials anyhow for the state when you no get approval from the agency. Make una know say na the indiscriminate posting of advert materials they make our state they look dirty and also they contribute to the nyama where they block our gutter and waterways. So make we help make Abia State better. Ndewono. Signed, Honorable Mrs. Victoria Diboma Onwubiko, MD/CEO, ABSA.
This is magic. Wow. Make I tell you something where nobody's supposed to tell you. If body they do you somehow, no waste time. Come make we check out. No time to dey check it time. Make you no go they play with your life, because your health is your wealth, and your wealth is your health. Also, how about your venture? Center of Alternative Therapy, Pioneer. Experience now the master, Also, how about your venture? Center of Alternative Therapy, Pioneer. Experience now the master, What are you waiting for? sickness bring you down, no. No let them wear you down. Your case, you get the solution. After approve our medicine. Cause we dey teach you sickness a lesson. We dey use computer for testing. In order to check your body well. If not therapy you need in God, we go reunite your body and the mind, you. Also, about the adventure. Center of Alternative Therapy, Pioneer. Experience now the master, Also, about the adventure. Center of Alternative Therapy, Pioneer. Experience now the master,
Visit their Aba office at 190B Fox Road, opposite Trailer House by Power Line, Aba, Abia State, or call 081 61 11 1557. Thank you.
Good day, listener. We welcome you to Osa Herbal Care Venture, the pioneer in contemporary herbal medicine, with over 29 years' experience in the field of herbal medicine. It is very important that you confirm and understand the sickness in your body before you start taking any medication. Don't ever predict your sickness and take medication. Sound health is very important. Anybody can experience sickness, but anytime you notice any of these sicknesses in your body, don't hesitate to come out for treatment.
If you notice pain in your body or your chest, or you observe burning sensation in your stomach or chest, or you notice that if you did not eat early, or if you eat too much pepper, you will notice pain or hotness in your stomach or your chest. This is a symptom of a sickness. If you notice pain in your waist and the pain also affects one of your legs, you need perfect treatment. If you observe that one side of your body is not working well, this may involve your hands or legs. Occasionally, this might also involve your mouth or tongue. This is a symptom of a sickness you need medicine for. If you observe that both of your two hands or two legs are having problems and you cannot control them like before again, this equally indicates symptoms of a sickness. If you notice that your waist is heavy, to stand on your own is now difficult. You cannot walk again easily. This can also affect the two legs. You need medication immediately.
Some people always notice pain in their joints. Many people usually experience the pain, especially when they wake up from bed. Remember, UTI is a symptom of urinary tract infection, UTI. Meanwhile, if you are experiencing pain during or after urination or difficulty to urinate, also after urinating you notice as if you have not finished or you still have an urge to urinate again, these occur as a result of prostate problem. In addition to that, it is necessary to note that high glucose in the body can also cause constant urination. It is advisable to always visit people that understand your sickness, people that have the experience as it relates to your sickness, not those who will use your body as practicals or for experiment. You need to know that anytime you notice symptoms of infection, there are some steps you need to follow before medication.
You have to understand that some organisms develop resistance to drugs after some days or weeks of taking medication. This is equally the reason why many people who have an infection like Staph aureus will always complain that they have been to many places and had taken so many medications without solution. But people fail to understand that it is not everybody that can handle infection, and it is very important that you follow the necessary procedures before you can achieve a good treatment of infection. Also, for some women, because of the different sicknesses in their orgasm bodies, they can no longer perform like they used to. Another issue for some women is because of the problem around the pelvic region or because of infection or food they consume, and they conceived and had baby before, but because of the hormones in their body, it is not too accurate again. So to have another baby is now difficult for them. Some have had 1 or 2 children before, but to have another one is now a problem. Even some don't have before after several years of marriage. My question to you listening to me is, do you detect or confirm the cause of your problem before taking medication? Because if you don't get it right, you might not achieve a good treatment.
For some people, their problem is constant headache and sleepless nights. Some always notice serious pain before their monthly flow, and some of them believe the pain is normal. But you have to check first before you conclude. Some always notice difficulty to go to toilet, which is sometimes associated with pains. Some notice pain under their belly, that is, under their stomach, which means their lower abdomen. Some people's problem is cough, and the question is, have you done any tests to confirm the condition of your respiratory tract before demanding for medication? However, this time around, let's face the fact. You need to know that sickness is not your friend, and you don't need to hide your sickness. Treat yourself anytime you notice any symptom or sign of sickness in your body. You can gamble with everything, but certainly not your health. And always remember that you need the best and perfect place to obtain your medication, especially
ọkaibe n'ọgwụ mgbọrọgwụ na mkpa akwụkwọ bụ nke anyị na-emepụta afọ 29. Ọ dị mkpa na ị ga-amata etu arụ si eme gị tupu ịṅụba ọgwụ ọbụla. Ejikwala aka gị si na ọ bụ ụdị ọrịa na-arịa gị ma ọ bụ nye onwe gị ọgwụ. Cheta na ezi ahụike dị mkpa nye onye ọbụla ma jisie ike nata ọgwụgwọ oge ọbụla arụ na-adịghị gị mma. Ụfọdụ ndị mmadụ nwere nsogbu isi ọwụwa mgbe niile ebe ụfọdụ anaghị alara ụla etu o kwesịrị. Ụfọdụ na-enwe nnukwu ihe mgbu tupu ha ahụ nsọ ha, ebe ndị ụfọdụ na-enwekwazi ihe mgbu n'okpuru afọ ha. Nke ndị ụfọdụ bụ ọrịa ụkwara. Ajụjụ ma ọ bụ imeela nyocha tupu ịṅụba ọgwụ. Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na ọrịa abụghị nwanne mmadụ. Ezokwala ọrịa, jee nata ọgwụgwọ oge ọbụla arụ na-enye gị nsogbu. Abụkwala dibịa bekee onwe gị. Ọ bụrụ na nke a bụ nke mbụ ị na-ege anyị ntị, anyị bụ ndị Osahaba Care Venture. Anyị nwe ndị ga-akpọtụrụ n'ebe o metụtara ọya niile. Anyị nwekwa ọgwụ kpọcha nke dị mma na-arụ. Ụlọọrụ NAFDAC nabatara. Ụlọọrụ anyị na-emepe site na ụbọchị Mọnde ruo n'ụbọchị Satọde, malite n'elekere 8 nke ụtụtụ ruo n'elekere 6 nke uhuruchi. Anyị anaghị ebugharị ọgwụ anyị site n'obodo baa n'obodo ma ọ bụ site n'ụlọ.
This is in different areas of human sickness. Also, we have succeeded in producing different well-processed and packaged herbal medicines under the best hygienic conditions, which are approved by NAFDAC. Our offices are always opened from Mondays to Saturdays between the hours of 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Another thing you need to know about us is that we don't carry our medicine from village to village or from house to house. You can only see our medicine in our offices that we always mention on radio. If anybody comes to your village or your house claiming to be an OSA Herbal Care representative, please let them know that you have OSA number, because everybody wants to be OSA.
Also, if you have done lab tests before, you can come with your lab result. If you don't have, you also stand a chance to enjoy free tests from us for those that need it. And for those that medicines do not work on their body easily, we have our OSA cleanser for you, free of charge, to remove those things that are not allowing medicines to work in your body before we can apply the medication properly. This period, you have the opportunity to enjoy from our 3-stage treatment with small money that will not affect your pocket at all. This is more than the percentage you have always benefited from before. So, this is a great opportunity for you. Kindly join the moving train and enjoy from this life-saving opportunity that always comes once in a year. No time for procrastination. Tomorrow may be too late. Time waits for nobody. Your parents or any member can benefit from this. Also, it is meant for everybody. For those that their place is far, you can chat with us with our WhatsApp number so that you know before for advice. And for those that don't have it, our numbers are 0807 877 7111. I take it again, 0807 877 7111 and 0816 111 1557. I take it again, 0816 111 1557. Our offices are at
190B Fox Road, opposite Trailer House by Power Line, Aba, 61/63 Uwalaka Street, Umahia, Abia State. Or call 081 61 1.
No food for lazy man. Paddy, double your work. Anything where you want to, you go get them if you work. Go show. Stop living fake life. Ororo no be good boy. Pussycat no be tiger. Monkey at the chimpanzee. Walk you. But I no be for monkey oh. You wanna have a big boy. Swagger on je vole oh. Walk you. Ore mi te pa moche oh. Walk you. Watch your boat to feature body oh. Walk you.
You're in the mix with
Magic 102.9 ABBA.
Give Arabia a double punch of what Sunday and Ambo Diakwe.
Street, Aba, Abia State. Signed, Management.
From state to state, country to country, and across the triple W's, we bring you up to date with the latest happenings. Magic 102.9 ABBA, transforming lives through the airwaves. You up?
For instance, take me to one run away to a place where he be said would it be like to break dance, where them go respect my skills. For instance, where them go no go just steady play pranks on top the people way walk the way. We'll give them the key to the door to the substance, where them just they use with the freelance. They're looting what they give us assurance. Repentance not in their plans. See they create annoyance for my hands. So holla oh yeah, you know that feel it need to feel in my flow, and then you know that it's so holla oh yeah. In your house or you in a motor and you there go slow. Holla oh yeah, you feel that this thing is affecting your thing and it's killing your soul. Holla oh yeah, holla oh yeah. What the thing when you see what make you holla oh yeah, holla oh yeah. There is a thing when we they feel they make me they want to the holla oh yeah. Look at me, I bet you go one to the hello, yeah, hello, yeah. For the thing when you see, what make you hello, yeah, hello, yeah, hello, yeah, hello, yeah. Make me the give chance instead of gather money, they go France. Aye, aye, hello, yeah.
Alright, Nigeria. Nigeria. One for you. Oh, yeah. Get up, Nigeria. Wake up, Nigeria. Nigeria. My Nigeria people, where you there? Alright. Anywhere where you there? Alright. Show them say you know they shake. Alright. Tell them say now we dey rate. Alright. See we no go break. Alright. It go better, you no go take. Alright. Now we go show them the way. Alright. Show them say you believe in Nigeria. I believe you, my brother, my sister. I believe in Nigeria. Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's Columbia. To serve a fatherland with love and strength and faith. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. I love my fatherland, Nigeria, you my love. Oh, my Nigeria, Nigeria goes over, Kagilaruge. Oh, my Nigeria, Nigeria goes over, Kagilaruge. My Nigeria people, where you there? Anywhere where you there? Show them say you know they shake. Tell them say now we dey rate. See we no go break. It go better, you no go take. Now we go show them the way. Show them say you believe in Nigeria.
North, east, west, south, Bade Kyoba, Somalia. North, east, west, south, Bade Kyoba, Somalia. Namune, River Niger, River Benue, Furu Milika Honey. Niger is so blessed, nothing will you fit to tell me. Green, white, green, our land is green. Sandunku, Alukala.
Show them the way. Show them say you believe in Nigeria.
In your face, all over the place.
We're online 24/7. 24/7.
You're listening to the hottest station.
Magic 102.9 ABBA. Transforming lives through the airwaves.
All right, now 11:30. Okay, we welcome now back from our music break. Now Magic 102.9 FM ABBA. Every Wednesday morning, we go to wind the clock back, bring all the old school music. When we say we use and take Totori the ground. We need to Totori the ground. We'll talk about how we will take reduce the things that they say they happen for our nation, Nigeria. Okay, as honorable member, now where you stand this morning, what do you think say we really need to do to reduce hand for inside the thing when they say they look me, I look you? Okay, forget politics right now. No, forget politics right now. Just come to the table. Moko really talk. Forget your brother na maybe commissioner. Forget if your brother na honorable member. No, just come. Moko really talk. Because if you look at very well now, the die don't cast already. So okay, we don't get people when they talk about our first caller this morning give us the same balanced salary. The same balanced money. If we get all this one correctly, that means say true Nigeria the enter the promised land. Another one say that road don't follow come when we say things make money come I where now we follow that road go back to where we come from and everything go there fine. Now we get all the honorable members when we say they like to tell us their own side of this matter, because now Jawari meeting we did this morning. Now which side you go really there? Now be the question. No, now the system with the problem, or nah we not just sabi anything, because if you look me where we now I tire. I don't know whether would they go front. I don't know whether would they go back. I don't know whether would they for middle. I don't even know where we they right now. And funny enough, I call myself governor. Heart, you not sure say I supposed to step down, because I know say we're supposed to get that thing for inside our country, Nigeria. But in black say nobody they come down. Everybody want all the share tight. you hold and you sit tight, you hold with your short hand like this, you hold the seat, and they do anything to really sit down for that seat. You think say you deserve that seat as a governor or as a organ number 1 for the country?
The thing with the there be say if you put so many things side by side, because it's a if we hold some people, would they leave some people? And because those people who know the whole, the things since we never come their side, say consign them. Since now this person now on a focus, attention, everybody wanna follow the person they go in, go sit down now, they do waiting in one day. Because I don't ask this question so many times. Sometimes if things they spoil from the federal, what happen to the states? Because as long as they concerned, only 3 things the federal they control. That one na fuel, the other one na dollar, and the economy. But for inside the state gets so many opportunities to do so many things will go better the life of the people waiting for the states.
Okay.
But so long as we just come out high from where the states they, nobody talk about the governors, nobody talk about the House of Assembly members, the commissioners, the local government chairman, the councillors. Everybody just sit down, nobody they follow them talk. All of us just focus on the president. Because if you put them side by side, waiting make okay apart from life. As an Nigerian economy, what happened to the health people?
Okay, when they come, honorable.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I remember Mr. Coolboy.
Okay.
From the Misha, I've been enjoying this program since morning.
Thank you.
I want to start like this. There is this man. Before he married, he was living alone. There is a little business he's managing. When this man married, he now know that that before he used to take accommodation and go to bed. At this point in time, that accommodation will not be enough. You now know that the level of his expenses now have increased. Do you know what this man did? This man went ahead to increase the level of his income. He expanded his business. That is one. See, they got issue. When they got to one issue, this man have to expand his business another time. Are you getting me?
Go on.
Now, coming to the state of this country, cutting down somebody's salary will not solve the problem. The thing with this government need to do is to checkmate the level of our income, our economy first. If we can be able to build our economy, expand our economy, then we should no longer focus on one resource, one way of getting money or one way of our income. Like in this country, you agree with me that the only thing we focus, our channel, our focus is on our petrol, oil. There are other areas whereby governments can make money. We look down on those areas. If this government wants to serve the people very well, if this government wants to build our nation and our country, we have to move from consumption to production. Let us checkmate the level of our production. Is it enough? What are we producing? How extended? Check other extent we can go further in order to make sure that if you are getting 1,000, if this government is having 1,000 by tomorrow or next tomorrow, let's put other measure that you can give them 2,000, 3,000, so that the little one we are having will not finish. But in spite of budget, we want to borrow to pay workers. We borrow to eat. We borrow to pay. When you borrow to eat, how will you get that money to go and refund back the people that you give you loan? That is one of the problems we are having in this country. Let us not channel our focus on one thing. We should expand the level of our income. We should expand the level of our getting. We should look into other things that can generate money to the government, so that some people will not be eating, some people will go to bed on that.
All All right, we thank you so much, Mr. Schoolboy, for this your delicious talk this morning. Okay, if we talk about more come out from Choppy to the producer by ourselves. Now, who we want send? Who we want send because you don't pay attention recently. So people know they learn work again. You don't pay attention recently. You don't pay attention. Say nobody they deliver for work again. Because definitely if you call them for work now, if they do that work finish, call them again. How they want to shop. So therefore, it could be like say when you call somebody, with all due respect to all our people.
It's office companies where they employ Nigerians.
Okay. Go on.
Then because you get where you employ Nigerians they work for you as the government of the day. Then you see say you don't, because you get company, you don't bring employment, give the people. So your company go to give you money.
See and say because of that fight when we say for example now as I don't sit down as a sitting governor now, if I don't come out finish now, if I get like 2-3 companies, the next thing when you go face now to cost is my company. See and say that make us really not they want to company again.
Now the problem we will get for Nigeria be say we never even serious. No, we never serious.
How?
If something, because if you they always tell you, come tell us what you get.
Okay.
Declare your assets.
The rechargeable phone you use for your house. You just say now what big man I produce them. That's what if I say na Bangolo. But which one you produce?
No.
You understand that now. Which one you produce? Okay. Why? Let me tell you. Say if you talk about say we could go back to production, not mention agriculture. Yeah. Okay. What did happen to our technology? Hey. What is kind of question?
If you want to know what happened to our technology, I think Naimeka stated our government. If you want to talk about so what happened to technology for Aba here, for the streets of Aba, the whole street where they for Aba, we don't see when small picking whenever reach 15 years, 17 years, they start on produce.
Okay, why the family no sponsor first?
Why the family
because
no sponsor?
No, listen,
no. You just ask me one question. Why the family no sponsor?
Continue.
If that person will, because the last person why I see he use carton do transformer, but the transformer they give lights.
Okay.
Now, if the family gets money, you think say that boy go they carry that carton, they walk up from street to street.
All right, make I give you an update now, okay? Because now personal experience.
Since you just asked me this question now, I think say make I just spoil this business.
No, spoil them.
No. They do something for Aba. Do something for Aba. Waiting fashion. One boy just do something. They say the boy don't try. So somebody carry the boy come out. We don't hear about the boy again. No. Now there the government they get them wrong. Because if the government to true won't help anybody, if they say MCR now small picking will be as we never reach 50 years old, MCR don't produce something like maybe for example small aeroplane. Make government don't give me scholarship. No give me anything. Carry me go where they produce something that because that thing what I produce as a small picking. If I go through that thing now as I still dey small. For where they produce them, it grow to a place where my sense don't they complete as a man. That thing will be part of me.
All right, okay. I like where you the waka come from, but I just won't lock the door against too small. Update. If you don't get any idea of business, because I say you create something, you don't even create the process. Okay, what will happen to your family? No rich man go even help a black man when you go to say I want travel. They'll ask you how much you want you still do your traveling. You feel say 1 million naira. The follow-up question, how much you get?
Okay, now from this thing now when you talk, I just say make I even tell you where the government become failure.
I never finish.
No, you know where the government become failure. When boys technical college, most of the people will come up from that school. Now them be the people when they into scale now and they still they old for the business.
How many people you don't train?
No,
you go technical
the training
college.
Go for the school.
The training for the
school they train you. Yes, free of charge.
The school they train you free of charge.
Yes, so when the school train you finish.
Tell all your friends about Magic 102.9 ABBA.
Mama mama Nkechi bịa ọ dịkwa na mma nke ị na-agba otu a.
Nwanne m ọ dị mma o, mana o nwere ihe mere ugbu a anọ m n'ụlọ mama Chioma gbara abịa si mama Nkechi m garuokwala n'ubi m na m garuo ebe a na nkwụ niile dị n'ubi m amịchala acha. A na-asị ya ewe kedu nke bụkwa na nkwụ amịala ịcha acha. Ọ dị nkwụ ahụ ị nyere m Sunday nwanne m, nkwụ ahụ esi m na m ga-akọ n'ubi akụọla m ya ama
na-anụ na ihe ahụ a na-ekwu okwu maka ya. A na-ekwu okwu maka nkwụ ọlọrọ ọhụrụ ndị a na-akpọ Hybrido Palm ọkwa ndị Super Jenny Plus, ya bụ nkwụ ọlọrọ ọhụrụ ndị na-anaghị ara ahụ tupu ya amịwa. Nkwụ a mara mma ebe ọ dị ukwuu, ọ na-anya n'ala niile. Nkwụ a na-adị mkpụmkpụ, ya bụ nke ndị bekee na-akpọ dwarf. Ọ na-ebu ike, a na-akpọ ya nne nkwụ maka na otu ọ na-esi amị ike. Ịmakwa na nkwụ a na-adọrọ adọrọ, ịhụ ebe nkwụ adọrọ akala igu ya adọrọ, ya bịa mịa ike nkwụ ya afa ya gburugburu. Otu ihe kachasị mkpa bụ na mmanụ nkwụ a na-amịpụta bụ over 80 to 85%, ya bụ na ọ na-akacha na mmanụ, ọ na-enwe mmanụ dị ukwuu. Ọ bụrụ na ga akụnye nkwụ dị otu a nke a na-akpọ Hybrido Palm ọkwa Super Jenny Plus, ọ ga-enyere gị aka ebe ọ dị ukwuu irite uru site na ntakịrị enyemaka nke itinyere n'ọrụ ubi. Ya bụ na anyị na-agwa mmadụ niile kunu gbalie kụnye nkwụ Hybrido Palm, kụnye nkwụ Hybrido Palm bụkwa nke a na-akpọ the Super Jenny Plus. Chọta anyị n'ụlọ ọrụ New Grow Hybrid Pasture nọmba 48 Uyo Street by Owerri Road, Umuahia, Abia State. Ị ga-akpọtụkwa anyị n'ekwentị 09030670400, ọzọkwa 09030670400. Ọhaneze ndị ọma, ọ na-ahụnanya ka o si gba ugbu a. Eziokwu ọnụ abụrụ na mama Nkechi sọ mmanụ mbọ tinye nkwụ a nke a na-akpọ Hybrido Palm makwa Super Jenny Plus na ịgwa gị nke bụ eziokwu, ị ga-eri uru ebe ọ dị ukwuu. Ọhaneze ndị ọma, ọ na-anụ na ihe ahụ a na-ekwu okwu maka ya. A na-ekwu okwu maka nkwụ ọlọrọ ọhụrụ ndị a na-akpọ Hybrido Palm makwa ndị Super Jenny Plus, ya bụ nkwụ ọlọrọ ọhụrụ ndị na-anaghị ara ahụ tupu ya amịwa. Nkwụ a mara mma ebe ọ dị ukwuu, ọ na-anya n'ala niile. Nkwụ a na-adị mkpụmkpụ, ya bụ nke ndị bekee na-akpọ dwarf. Ọ na-ebu ike, a na-akpọ ya nne nkwụ maka na otu ọ na-esi amị ike. Ịmakwa na nkwụ a na-adọrọ adọrọ, ịhụ ebe nkwụ adọrọ akala igu ya adọrọ, ya bịa mịa ike nkwụ ya afa ya gburugburu. Otu ihe kachasị mkpa bụ na mmanụ nkwụ a na-amịpụta bụ over 80 to 85%, ya bụ na ọ na-akacha na mmanụ, ọ na-enwe mmanụ dị ukwuu. Ọ bụrụ na ga akụnye nkwụ.
Attention for Global News, the time to go old school on the afternoon drive show. Okay, today na Wednesday na old school memento, so we just understand, we just the flog am make the enjoy. Okay, back to the Mara. The Mara be say as honorable members, now which advice okay you go throw away for ground so that when we use them we go come up for this position when we say we do right now. Remember, all of us they use one same market, they go one same church. I sure even our religious leaders una hand no come up for this one because I know say as it dey right now, so to even go church is a problem. How much more to go to church and come give offering?
People still they go church, people still they give offering, but the truth of the matter be say people heart don't they touch ground gradually.
No, okay.
So by the time where you go touch ground, pata.
That means say church agbasa.
Everybody will go back to their roots.
Okay, to their roots. Okay, lucky to be of blessed.
Because you know, say, the roots no they charge you as church, they charge you.
Yeah, you sure?
Roots.
Based on arrangement now, as things they go now, because the way they see now, be like human being we can pass Ekwensu free entire heaven. Then another person talk about production. When talk about the production, more could they come on eye for agriculture. Agriculture for me now, now old school. No. He said for people now old school.
So
because
why
if you list all the
want
things,
chop now?
If you list
how
all
we
the
want
things,
take seafood chop if we come out our hand from agriculture?
Good question. So now more face technology because I did the money day.
Forget technology.
No,
because,
no, forget because
technology no be our property. It no be our own. So when we talk about this thing where they very close to us, where all of us they see when we small.
You know the shame say na 2024 you dey talk about agriculture. You know the shame. You want to talk about agriculture for 2024.
Make I just ask you one question.
Ask me.
Person will never see money to chop food. Go see money buy phone.
Okay.
For this office where me and you dey, majority of the people they offline if they cross that gate.
You go speak for yourself.
No. I say if some people now if you knock 7 o'clock send them message now they go reply by 9 o'clock tomorrow. But they get smartphone.
Yes.
So now when you see food chop first, you will think of smartphone and data.
Esau, because of food, what happened to Esau? Will not be Esau. So keep food aside.
He said Esau because of waiting.
Because of food.
Waiting Abraham take entertain the angels will come to him as a guest.
Not be food. Thank you.
Is not be waiting?
Not be food. Because if not food, we for not there yet. Man shall not live by bread alone.
Waiting a life. We'll see again tomorrow. Bye bye.
This is the hottest station.
Magic FM 102.9. Yeah, that's us.
Feel the magic.
From state to state, country to country, and across the triple W's, we bring you up to date with the latest happenings. Magic 102.9 ABBA, transforming lives through the airwaves.
Magic 102.9
News. All news now. Who knows what's next, but we'll be there.
They would allow some undocumented spouses of U.S. citizens to apply for permanent residence and eventually citizenship without having to leave the country. The move would affect more than 500,000 spouses of U.S. citizens. About 50,000 non-citizen children under age 21 whose parents are married to a U.S. citizen would also be eligible. In a White House speech, Biden pitched the new executive action as a common-sense fix to the cumbersome system that is already in place. The new measures, Biden added, would fix the problem without any fundamental change in their immigration law. Tuesday's announcement came as immigration continued to be a central and divisive issue in the lead-up to the presidential elections in November this year. The United States is working to prevent a greater war between Israel and Hezbollah. A White House envoy has said it has been threatening to escalate since it started in October last, the war in Gaza. Hezbollah and Israel have regularly traded fire across the Israeli-Lebanon border over the last 8 months. Last week, the Lebanese group fired hundreds of rockets and drones at Israeli military sites after one of its commanders was killed. Speaking after meeting with Lebanon's parliament speaker, Nabi Berri, a close ally of Hezbollah, Hochstein, called for urgent de-escalation. The U.S. envoy had traveled to Beirut following meetings in Israel on Monday. Meanwhile, the top United Nations human rights official has warned of the worsening situation of Palestinians in the occupied West Bank and the unconscionable death and suffering in the Gaza Strip. He said 528 also provide Taiwan with up to 291 Altius 600M loitering munitions and supporting components with a price tag of $300 million. The proposed sale came as China increased military pressure on Taiwan, with extensive military exercises around it and almost daily warplane flights near the island. China's ruling Communist Party claimed Democratic Taiwan as its own, despite never having controlled it, and has vowed to reunify with the island by force if necessary. Under the Taiwan Relations Act, Washington is legally required to provide the island with the means to defend itself, and it supplies Taipei with defensive weaponry. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has promised full support and solidarity for Russia's war in Ukraine, as President Vladimir Putin said during their meeting in Pyongyang that Moscow was fighting against the decades-long hegemonic and imperialist policy of the United States and its allies. Putin today thanked Kim for the support in Ukraine and sent weapons in return for Russian technological expertise. Russia and North Korea have denied arms transfers, but have promised to strengthen military ties. Putin landed in the North Korean capital before dawn today, where Kim was waiting to greet him despite the early hour. China and Malaysia have agreed to renew a 5-year economic and trade cooperation pact. The deal, which would deepen relations between the two countries as they mark 50 years of diplomatic ties, was inked during a trip by Chinese Premier Ling Quang today. The visit to Malaysia's administrative capital, Putrajaya, was the last leg of a regional trip intended to expand China's influence in the Asian Pacific as geopolitical tensions with the United States rise. Following private talks, the two leaders whipped with the potential of significant political impact that have put Thailand on the edge. Prosecutors indicted Thaksin, who is closely connected with the Pheu Thai party that leads the ruling coalition under Thailand's Lese Majesty law. They said that he broke the kingdom's strict legislation against insulting the royal family in comments made in an interview in 2015. Kenya's government has retracted plans to impose multiple tax hikes, announcing amendments to a controversial bill as the police fired tear gas at protesters who gathered near the parliament building. According to the presidency, the bill has triggered widespread opposition. Police fired tear gas to disperse hundreds of people who took part in protests dubbed Occupy Parliament near the Parliament building in the capital, Nairobi, earlier on Tuesday. Civil society groups said 210 persons were arrested, including protesters, journalists, and observers from rights group Amnesty International and Amnesty Kenya said some of its staff members observing the protests were arrested. Nairobi Police Commander Adam Simbungai on Tuesday said that no group had been granted permission to protest in the capital. The right to peaceful protest is guaranteed in the Kenyan Constitution, but organizers were required to notify the police beforehand. You're listening to the Global News on Magic 102.9 FM. More stories to come after this timeout.
Now, news, sports, traffic, weather. You can depend on us. Means variety and breaking news when it happens.
102.9 FM.
Movie that focuses on a soaring career and more recent challenges with a rare neurological disorder that has drastically hampered her ability to perform is worth seeing. She called her decision to speak out about her condition in the documentary both the greatest gifts and the greatest responsibility, saying she hoped it would inspire people with similar obstacles. At one point ahead of the premiere, the Quebec-born star switched to her native French, telling journalists that it was hard for her to be there. The 56-year-old first disclosed in December 2022 that she had been diagnosed with stiff person syndrome, a progressive autoimmune disorder with no cure. In sports, UEFA said on Monday that it had opened disciplinary proceedings against the Football Association of Serbia over alleged inappropriate behavior by its fans as the country's after the country's Euro 2024 match against England. Charges against the United States President Joe Biden has unveiled plans that would allow hundreds of thousands to gain U.S. citizenship. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has vowed full support for his Russian counterpart in the war in Ukraine. Back home, we told you that the Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has sworn in new Rivers Caretaker Committee chairman. Always remember to send your eyewitness reports to newsroom@magicfm.ng.
I get wings to fly. Oh, I'm alive. When you call on me, when I hear you breathe, I get wings to fly. I feel that I'm alive. When you look at me, I can touch the sky. I know that I'm alive. When you bless the day, I just drift away. All my worries die. I'm glad that I'm alive. You've set my heart on fire, filled me with love, made me a woman on clouds above. My spirit takes flight. Call on me when I hear you breathe. When I hear you breathe, I get wings to fly. I feel that I'm alive. I am alive. When you reach for me, when you reach for me, grace and spirit's fine. God knows that I'll be the one standing by through good and through trying times. And it's only begun. I can't wait for the rest of my life. When you call on me, when you call on me, when you reach for me, when you reach for me, I get wings to fly. I feel that when you bless the day, when you bless the day, I just drift away. I just drift away. All my worries die. I know that I'm alive. I get wings to fly. God knows that I'm alive.
Just a smile and the rain is gone. Can hardly believe it, yeah. There's an angel standing next to me, reaching for my heart. Just a smile and there's no way back. Can hardly believe it, but there's an angel calling me, reaching for my heart. I know that I'll be okay now. This time it's real. I lay my love on you. It's all I want.
is the real magic.
102.9.
Getting guys already. Why I can't get them
Lagos Star Wire, Lagos Star Wire, Lagos Star Wire, chai! Lagos Star Wire, Emirian Obodo Nigeria, Lagos Star Wire Nwekura, pure copper quality, Lagos Star
222-09965 or 090-44-122-251 for more Torio. To add to that one, after they remind businessmen and women, churches, schools, and the general public them say it they against the law of the state to post advert materials anyhow for the state when you no get approval from the agency. Make una know say na the indiscriminate posting of advert materials they make our state they look dirty and also they contribute to the nyama where they block our gutters and waterways. So make we help make Abia State better. Ndewono. Signed, Honorable Mrs. Victoria Diboma Onwubiko, MD/CEO, APSA.
I could tell you that Amstel Malta is made from premium quality ingredients, but you know this already. But what if I told you that Amstel Malta now has a new and improved taste? Want me to tell you what a cold glass of Amstel Malta now tastes like? Don't just take my enjoyment for it. Get the improved Amstel Malta and taste it yourself. Amstel Malta. Be your best.
It's time to go old school.
102.9.
Back to the old school.
Back to school, ain't it fun? From your country classic?
And I'm just a country boy.
Jolene, 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 Jolene.
Some broken hearts never meant
To the hits of today.
We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to.
And everything in between. It's all here on
Magic 102.9.
Lay back, relax, and get a little extra.
She want a lover.
Woman want good love. Now sympathize. Woman want good love every night. Right up. Yo, my girl. Adi. Step up.
She want a lover.
DJ Paparazzi.
Don't be lady girl, then don't go. No work, yeah, man, watch the time.
Stop playing with my mind.
Oh, no, in a joke when she will one day one.
What's this? It's like me that criticize you and you the man love. Everywhere them see you, them a fling them hot word, but no, hear all them envy, hear all them grudge. Ball it out of your body, them can't out. Just because of you look and spend the money plan. That's why a girl wants come to your man. Girl a fuck, girl a fight over your man. All I do, and if you do, move on, go down. Girl a fuck, girl a fight over your man. All I go to record, just tell the man, what?
Now take a trip to Jamaica. We're gonna hit the beach. You ain't got a rich and famous, and I ain't Robin Leach. I'm gonna teach you about the language that the people down the street, and you can roll it up and smoke, and everybody feels.